We're back now. Ollie and Ava were just saying that July 1st is Canada Day weekend with fireworks, but I don't think there'll be many fireworks this year or on the 4th of July in the States, in most places. But different year for all of us, isn't it? The world has changed. We're going to try and get back to it as best we can. So, moving on. Kevinsburn. Kevinsburn has a lot of 2-year-olds that are getting ready and looking good, and his 3-year-olds remain ready to go. Adrenaline Rush I went with last week, and he was awesome. Kevin went with him yesterday, kind of got jammed up a little bit. But Adrenaline Rush has been fantastic and continues to train good. Better's Hope was a little sick this week, so he didn't go. He'll go next week. James went with him and got run into a little bit the week before. I thought he looked really, really good, though. He was closing in on me. I forget who I had, but he was closing in on me the last little bit. Better's Hope continues to look. The question marks around him is what's he going to look like when he sees a starting gate, right? At a track, in a race setting. A lot of the Better's Delights come to life, and we're hoping and suspecting that maybe he's that type of Better's Delight. Brush Cut continues ready to go. Ava!
Yeah.
Stop. Brush Cut. You're talking, aren't you? Are
Can we
you?
rent a house?
Ava, I don't know. I just told you not to start. Thank you. Where are we at here? Brush Cut continues ready to go. Probably go over and train him. This is a horse that will really appreciate that one training mile at Mohawk. I suspect he'll probably go a mile 55 with Brush Cut in the next week or so at Mohawk, where he needs to be. Cruising in Style is back training and looking good. He's always real good, this horse. He's been good since the day we put a harness on him. So Cruising in Style has begun training down. He won't be ready for a little bit yet. Bottle of Red is ready to go right now. Another filly, much like Brush Cut, will probably buzz her a real good mile over at Mohawk before she is entered into go. Don't Believe Me, Just Watch starts jogging tomorrow and making his way back to the races. Emerald Miss will likely be headed to Ohio soon. She has a race. She has to race here once or qualify. She's not qualified for Ohio. So we'll get her in to go, and then we will send her straight to, it'll either be a qualifier or a race, and she'll be off to Ohio for the Buckeye. Frontier Cruise is ready to go. He's just got to qualify. He's trained fast 3 or 4 times. Probably a big training trip at Mohawk, and then he'll be in to qualify. Hometown Boys, he was racing. He's qualified. He'll be racing again as soon as they open up the races. Miss Brampton Beast, another one. She's ready to go. Probably doesn't need a qualifier. Probably just needs to be entered into qualify. Not a training trip, sorry. She just needs to be entered into qualify at Mohawk. Need Your Opinion. You couldn't have a horse look better than Need Your Opinion training down. This filly looks legit, looks strong, looks fast, and looks durable. She looked great again yesterday for Johnny. Ava, stop teasing the baby, please. Path of Totality, a filly that I personally can't wait to see race this summer. Path of Totality has been nothing but awesome training down. Really impressed with what Kevin has done with this filly. Another filly, we took the hobbles off, and she'll be ready to go as soon as she gets a chance. She already did qualify, didn't she? Path of Totality. Yeah, she qualified the last day of Mohawk. Sunshine in May is training now. She's doing as good as she can. She's just a nice little overnight filly, and I think she'll be good for us this summer. Just got to pick our spots with her and not ask her for too much. I think she's got enough to offer. We just, as I said, got to color inside the lines. I don't think we'll be heading any gold events with Sunshine in May, but the Prospect Series and some overnights I think will suit her well throughout the summer. Taimo Houdini has looked awesome and was very, very, very good training yesterday. He's ready to go. Just need a big training. Ava. Just need a big training trip out of him at Mohawk, and then he will be ready to race. Willpower Fashion is hopefully getting over, he had pneumonia. Hopefully getting over his pneumonia, and then he'll need some time off, but he'll be back later in the summer, early part of fall. It's unfortunate, but at the same time, he's a good horse, and I think the time off will maybe work in our favor as we get him ready later on. Watch Avenue was racing and will continue to race. He'll be back in to go as soon as we get back racing, as will Zeb's Sunshine. He qualified in 55 before the pandemic hit, so I suspect Zeb Sunshine will simply be dropped in the box and ready to go. Training trip at Mohawk will do him a lot of good also. Big track training trip will go a long way for Zeb's Sunshine. Be back in a minute. We just got Jason's barn and we'll be all done today.